in the school concrete tennis court or whatever, you can let them go on a jungle gym. It's not going to hurt them. I mean, and kids, we got a broken arm. I mean, if you didn't have a broken arm as a kid and a bit of plaster where everyone else could write on it,
yeah.
I mean, you were nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just fun. And of course, Mum and Dad didn't run off and sue the teacher or the school or the whatever. So I think, yeah, things have changed a little bit. I wish some of those things were still in vogue. I think we've gone a little bit too far, and I know there's a lot of people out there that will agree with me too.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is only the start.
It is.
Of your recollections of your amazing life, Nick Horgan. It is. We're going to talk more after the break about Nick's working life. Working in the US back in the 60s and 70s. You've got another book soon to be released and another couple in the works as well. Yeah. My guest is Nick Horgan. His book, and I can't recommend it to you highly enough, is called Three Small Suspects. I'm Sean Bindley. You're watching Between the Lines, and we'll be back after the break. Welcome back to Between the Lines. I'm Sean Bindley, and my guest on the program this evening is Nick Horgan. Once you moved on from your life in New Zealand, you found yourself in the States, is that right? Was that an immediate move
Welcome
to
back
the
to
US?
Between the Lines. I'm Sean Bindley, and my guest on the program
is that the only country in the world big enough for Nick Horgan? Once you moved on from your life in New Zealand,
it was an interesting period of time. I was such a naive Kiwi. I didn't know. To the US?
Almost. Was that the only country in the world big enough for Nick Horgan?
I think I might have been to Auckland a couple of times. It was an interesting period of time. I was such a naive Kiwi. I didn't know about anything that went on outside of New Zealand, South Island. I think I might have been to Auckland a couple of times. And all of a sudden I found myself representing a major
we see, part of the iconic New Zealand tourism campaign.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, the Hamilton jet in New Zealand now and then invented the water jet propulsion.
That we see, part of the iconic New Zealand tourism campaign.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, the Hamilton jet in New Zealand now and then, America, I want to go to America, I've got to be in America or whatever, and I happened to be there. I was always concerned that when I got there, it was going to be an anticlimax. I always wanted to go to America. 50 times better than I thought it would ever be, and I've been back so many times since. So anyway, I ended up there as North American sales manager.
Now set the scene. Here you are with your demonstrator boat on a trailer on the back of your car. How are you moving that boat around? This is a big black canvas.
So anyway, I ended up there as North American sales manager.
Now set the scene. Here you are with your demonstrator boat on a trailer on the back of your car. How are you moving that boat around? This is a big black jet boat.
Believe it, no, the boat was blue with a big gold Hamilton jet down the side. I was trying to tell my employers back in New Zealand that I'd got myself an Oldsmobile, powerful, and it was a demo. I needed an Oldsmobile. And I'm towing it. I'd been to Houston and I picked up this brand new car and I was trying to tell my employers back in New Zealand that I'd got myself an two-door thing that does about 190 miles an hour. I didn't tell them that, but yes, they gave me the go-ahead. Now they didn't know this Oldsmobile black Trans Am with a gold eagle on the bonnet, top of the range, black two-door thing that does about 190 miles an hour. I didn't tell them that, but yes, they gave me the go-ahead. So
hunting out adrenaline junkies, going where the people that are looking for the ultimate excitement are hanging out, and that's where your business is being operated.
That's right, and finding dealers to stitch up with dealerships.
Hunting out adrenaline junkies, going where the people that are looking for the ultimate excitement are hanging out, and that's where your business is being operated.
That's right, and finding dealers to stitch up with dealerships right across America, from Miami to Alaska. Very wealthy boat builders, all sorts of people from oil and recovery people that needed big jet units on their oil recovery units down in the Gulf of Mexico. Out of my league, Alaska, very fishermen up there that needed jet units for their salmon fishing boats at the mouth of the recovery people that needed big jet units on their oil recovery units down in the Gulf of Mexico. So much fun, and fishermen up there that needed jet units for their salmon fishing boats at the mouth of the Yukon out of Denver for boating a river that was only 6 feet wide. It's so much fun, and even places like that I went to Denver. I couldn't because no one said that,
and that's what a jet boat is for.
That's right, and they said, well, we didn't have any signs because no one in their right mind would ever boat a river. I did 80 on it. Now I had a boat. There was no sign. You couldn't because no one said that,
And that's what a jet boat is for.
And you're putting that in your next book. We didn't have any signs because no one in their right mind would ever boat a river like this. It's called Antipodean Traveller that would do it. So all hell, for lack of a better name, it was going to be.
And you're putting that in your next book.
It's in the next book.
And what's that going to be called?
Probably a bit
called
Antipodean Traveller.
Is it fair to say that there's a traffic policemen in Motueka still looking for the third suspect.
I think unfortunately or fortunately he's passed away.
Is it fair to say that there's a traffic policeman in Motueka still looking for the third suspect?
But there's a few cops in America still looking for him. Unfortunately or fortunately he's passed away, got arrested as well. But his daughter's still there and looks at those stories. So it's more of an adult theme in the last book on the three small suspects. There's a few cops in America still. I'm now an adult. I'm 26, 27 years old. The new book 3-4 years in the United States. It's more of an adult theme to leave and go back to New Zealand and settle down. I'm now an adult. I'm 26. So it starts with this one, finishes 3-4 years, and it ends up back there again. They politely asked me to leave and go back to New Zealand and settle down a bit.
Process for you? Is it something that you enjoy?
So it starts
on your life and putting it down on paper,
and it ends up back there again in Motueka. Writing.
We're just about out of time. How's the writing process for you? Is it something that you enjoy?
I hope.
Looking back on your life and putting it down on paper.
The toughest part is the editing, the going through all the drafts and just seeing all the mistakes you made. Now I'm looking at it as fiction, so you don't need to go back to school. But the toughest part is the hard work. The hardest bit after that is, of course, getting it just seeing all the mistakes you made. I just scratch my head. Probably the best part of the lot is doing book signings and interviews. No, that's the hard work. Talking with people who are relating to your story. And people that come up saying, I always wanted to write a book as well. Probably the best part of the lot is doing book signings and interviews. It's like I'm a member of the Countdown Writers Club. Who are relating to your story. And people that come up saying, I always wanted to write a book as well. And being able to help them or put them and guide them in the right direction. So like I'm a member of the Countdown Writers Club. It's just they are a great group of people.
I must admit, I can see a movie deal for the Antipodean Traveller with maybe a Burt Reynolds with a Kiwi accent playing Nick Horgan sort of thing.
It's just
I must admit, I can see a movie deal for the Antipodean Traveller with maybe a Burt Reynolds with a Kiwi accent playing Nick Horgan sort of thing.
I've been in Australia for close to 25 years. I go back to New Zealand to help a lot.
Ban me from going back over there, but I talk about that in the new book.
And you're resident in Brisbane these days. How long have you been?
I've been in Australia for close to 25 years. For 6 weeks. I go back to New Zealand to help a lot. I go back fishing. I'm heading off there. So we live in Brisbane. We have a wonderful 2-acre garden here in Brisbane. I'm going back fishing in 2 weeks from now.
Daddy Ola's in the backyard.
And I'll be there for 6 weeks. And then back again to Brisbane. So we live in Brisbane. We have wonderful 2-acre gardens here in Brisbane.
Life is pretty good.
Daddy Ola's in the backyard. It's really great.
Daddy Ola's in the backyard.
The support I've had from a writing has been fantastic. It has its highs and lows, but so does everything else.
What more can I say?
Life is pretty good.
Life is really
Nick Horgan,
great.
it's been very nice talking to you today. Thank you for taking the time to come on the program. The book Three Small Suspects is a great read. I can't recommend it to you highly enough. My guest on the program, Nick Horgan. Nick Horgan, thank you very much for joining me. I'll be back. Thank you for taking the time to come on the program. The book Three Small Suspects is a great read. I can't recommend it to you highly enough. My guest on the program, Nick Horgan. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll be back with you next week.